Now that you've finished Project 1, it's time to tackle Project 2. In this one, you're going to be able to tell a story. So the goal for Project 2 is to find some kind of small group communication issue that you've learned about or that you've experienced in your life. I want you to research the issue. Feel free to use the textbook and other sources of information to find out some specifics and some other ideas what experts think about some of these communication issues in small groups. And you want to craft a story that solves the problem within the time frame of your presentation. Some of the issues you might want to examine might be someone who talks too much or too little. Talked about groupthink in the textbook, conflict resolution, inappropriate behavior, gossiping, assumptions, teamwork, disagreement, and there's a whole host of other ones dealing with leadership and power in groups, voting and consensus, all those kind of issues that happen in a small group situation. So find a story, find an issue, put those two together. So who's your audience for this? Well, it's either first or second graders or college students, much like yourself. You get to pick. So one of the issues you're going to have to determine in your group is what's your audience going to be. Are you going to go for the first and second graders or the college students? And that's going to then inform your decision on what kind of channel you're going to use to tell that story. So if you're aiming for those first and second graders, you're going to do a children's storybook, 20 to 24 pages. If it's the college students, you're going to be looking at a podcast for 15 minutes. The tools you're going to use, bookcreator.com lets you create a free account. You don't need to pay for anything like that. You should be able to do everything you need to do at bookcreator.com. Otherwise, you're going to do a podcast, and then you're going to download Audacity, which is a free software that works on both PCs and Macs. And both of those are fairly easy to use, so feel free to choose. So once you figure out if you're going after the first and second graders or the college kids, that's going to inform your decision on what tool and use and what channel you're going to use. Please be available and interested in putting in extras for your storybook. Images, graphics, it lets you change text styles, it allows you to put in sounds and narration, and even include some music in there. Similar kind of extras for the podcast as well. You can use sound effects, include some music. Again, find some kind of royalty-free music. There's a link here in case you want to use that. You can put in some dialogue, drama, humor. Again, make it a story that you can tell so people can understand the issue in a sort of a context that reaches their demographic. So when does this all due? Well, again, you're going to do another self-assessment. It's going to be very similar. Same form you used for the Project 1 self-assessment. That is due on week 14. The final project is due week 15, so the penultimate week of the class, which means next to last. One person is going to submit the project for the entire group. I'm sure you're going to have questions. Feel free to post those on the discussion board. Module 9, which you're probably already at because you found this video, includes all the details for this project. Good luck. Again, let me know if you have questions or issues with either creating the storybook or the podcast. And have some fun doing this. And again, think about working together as a small group. You've got one more small group assignment after this. That's the final exam. Good luck.